Okay, here we are. I think it's part 8, maybe part 7. Here we are at the beautiful Georgetown School of Law. Excuse me, the Washington School of Law, American University. Here's where I had that conversation, so many 100 days ago, 200 days ago, with that American University lawyer who was trying to decide between being a CIA lawyer and doing human rights. I said, okay, you have a choice to make. You have a choice. You have a clear choice. But, you know, interesting, across from American University, Spy University, Craig Murray University. Did Dennis Kucinich go to American University? I don't know that to be true. But this is, you know, Wisconsin Avenue, just down this way. Classic Motors DC, right? Remember, you know, our Gibson, our Mr. Gibson. A lot of money went into that Potomac. A lot of mansions, $15 million mansions along the Potomac. Was that drug money? I don't know. A lot of money. Remember the 10 police cars, medical examiner? Who knows? I also was on this street when I first heard Andrea Taggart came forward. That was probably 200 days ago now. For 200 days, I had to listen to H.A. Goodman tell me that I was making that story up. When the Charleston story breaks about uranium-1, he's going to say, oh, yeah, I knew that. Okay, yeah, sure, I knew that was all uranium-1. Charleston was all uranium-1. But we'll have to wait for him to get there. But this is an important street here because we just met with a network, major network. I'm not going to say which one. But what was really kind of cool is the person spoke the native language and worked with PAC ISI 111. And we said the word beginning with A, and he came back with, you mean like PAC ISI 111? Boom, word. And we knew we were talking to somebody in the media that knew what they were talking about. The other thing was great is I said, well, do you watch, I mean, this is a national network, one of the 3. And do you watch you like your news? He goes, no, I watch all YouTube. That's all. That's all I do is I just watch YouTube. So anyway, we came up here for the big network meeting, and we got that done now thanks to Task Force, really. She's just amazing. And, you know, always getting the email, always getting the business card. So that's good. And we're going to go on to Bethesda now, on to actually visit the college, see if there is a Central Texas College, see if there is a quartermaster program, see if those kids do train over at the Forensic Center, and just try to drill down on the story. Again, it's great to have working theory. And I told this guy, I said, we're 40% working theory, we're 60% news. That's the way it is. And the reason is that moves the ball forward. If you're not putting, you know, at least 20 or 30% of the story out in front of the ball, the ball will never move forward in the story. That's the problem with most news, is they don't want to move the ball forward. And I don't really care one way or the other what the truth is. I just want the truth. Get to the documents. I want the truth. So anyway, Classic Motors DC, James Gibson, wacky. Go back to that episode. God, it was in the summertime, maybe 300 days ago now, maybe a year ago, where I talked to the guys in the parking lot. So I talked to all the guys working in the parking lot, and here's all these used cars, right? And I'm like, oh, that sounds like CIA all over again. And there was a great article, a great post. Going back and looking at those comments is great, because they were talking about this NCC program run by GCHQ. And what was the NCC program? They bought all these luxury cars for all these diplomats overseas. And you can just see them over there at Classic Motors DC. Oh, you're here for a Volvo? Okay, well, that's a $40,000 car. Let's count out 40 for us, and then here's your 40. And we'll keep that for the car. Goodbye. So anyway, NCC, look that up. It was called something East. I can't remember what it was called, Lehigh East or Leahy East, but look up NCC, and I mean, they bought everything, cigars, champagne, cognac, you got it, the whole thing. And was run by, again, our friend Christopher Seelig, NCC, GCHQ, MI6.